Alrighty, Pitt State Esports fans. We are here in game number 1. Pitt State versus Neumont. Pitt State playing these games out here to clinch their playoff spot. They want to absolutely guarantee it. They need to get a clean sweep. Neumont looking to upset Pitt State's playoff chances here. Alrighty. Pitt State on the defensive here. Cole's now going to get some offensive pressure going. Net is open, but not going to have the angle on it. Yoshimario going to demo Spanky. And Grand Tomcat with a shot on goal there. Spanky going to interrupt. And Tomcat going to try to take another, but Spanky's just not giving him any room to breathe here. Cole's now going to take it down wind for Pitt State. Triz going to take the shot. Colbs with a good pass there. We'll see how this one played out. Slim Shady just going to go right under that one. Not able to react quite fast enough. Pitt State going to take the lead in game number 1. And Triz with a nice save there. Yoshi going to take it to the corner. See if he can't get this one centered up for his teammate. Grand Tomcat with a shot, but it's going to go off the crossbar. Yoshimario, shot goes wide. Coles, nice save there. Good offensive pressure there from Neumont, but Pitt State able to keep that one out of the net. Here's Spanky going to get this one past one, but not a second. Colb's now going to interrupt this one in the air here. And Mario with a shot, going to go high. Triz going to get this one cleared away for Pitt State. Slim Shady going to take this one up. Nice 50 there from the Neumont players. Colb's going to get demoed, leaves the net a little open though. Spanky though going to get this one cleared away. A little low on boost, going to have to abandon that play. Trez going to look to challenge, but will lose the 50. Colb's up in the air, going to keep it in that Neumont corner. And here's Spanky. With a good read, takes it to the corner, going to look to take it in the air. Just going to end up being a fake. Colbs with a nice read, passes that one back to Triz. Triz not quite expecting that touch, though. Alrighty. And Grand Tomato going to get that one past Spanky. Colbs on the wall, though. Going to look to get this one centered up for his team. Triz has the shot, but Yoshimario going to get that one cleared away before he's able to sink it. And Colb's going to send that one in front of the net. Dangerous positioning there. Spanky with a beautiful save. Yoshimario going to stall this one out. Passes off to Slim Shady. Colb's now going to pass off to Triz. Triz up in the air, but Grand Tomato Cat. Or Tomcat. Tomcat going to get that one cleared away for Neumont. Now gets it centered up. Cole was going to bat it away. And Shady going to get this a nice 50 or challenge there in the midfield. Spanky now taking it off the wall. Has it on target. Gets saved away by Slim Shady, but Spanky going to go for another. This one gets sent over to Tomcat, who will take it to the Pitt State corner. Tomcat not able to get the touch he was looking for. Pitt State going to take this one back. And Colb's now taking this off the wall. Gets it on the backboard. Spanky up for the shot. Stalls it out. Can he get there before? No. Slim Shady has the read. Gets the beat on him. And Tomcat now. Colb's up in the air. Going to send this to the backboard. Spanky going to get another waterfall here. Triz has an opportunity. Not comfortable going in for it, though. Will challenge now, gets this one past one, now bumped into the Neumont net. Yoshi going to try to take this one away. Colb's not going to let him. Pitt State really maintaining their offensive pressure here. Going to keep this in net. Nice demo there, but Pitt State not able to make anything happen of it. Colb's beautiful save, gets back just barely in time. Yoshi with a nice bicycle hit, going to keep the offensive pressure going there for Neumont. And Pitt State just going to look to keep their one-goal lead here. Excellent defense being played by Pitt State so far. And now Pitt State had a breakaway there, but lost control of the ball. Spanky tries to force that one through, doesn't quite get the touch he's looking for. Triz going to set him up nicely. Yoshi, though, going to get that touch, clears it away. And Slim Shady now going to go on the offensive here for Neumont, but Spanky will interrupt. And now there's a wide open net. We have 3 members, and that'll be a second goal. Closing out this game, just 5 seconds left on the clock. Neumont would need a miracle to get this one back away. Thanks for the sub there, Philbus. Alrighty, here's the kickoff, and Pitt State will, in fact, take game number 1. Looking at these stats here, Pitt State very not actually as offensively dominant as they have been in past games. 7 shots between them versus 10 by Neumont, but where they really stood out in this match was their passing game and their saves. Their defense was rock solid. 5 saves between them. And that's really what gets the win here for them. See Neumont only with 3, and Pitt State gets the lead. We'll see if Neumont is able to adjust to Pitt State's aggression, or if Pitt State is able to take that momentum into the next game here and really stay in the driver's seat. And here's the kick, going to go the way of Pitt State. Triz off the wall, going to get this one past Slim Shady. Has the shot, but Yoshi will get the save. Cole's not going to get it centered up, but nobody is there to shoot. Triz going to get a nice 50, has it on target, gets another stall out, but looks like a sub coming in here for Neumont. Cole going to be replacing Tomcat. Slim Shady going to get this one cleared away for Neumont. Triz going to look to get the offensive pressure going back up. Doesn't get quite the touch he was looking for, but Spanky is there to cover. Spanky now going to pass this one off. Triz has the angle here, gets the touch, but Yoshi going to get that one saved away. Slim Shady going to take it off the wall, puts it down to the Pitt State corner, but Spanky is waiting right there. Gets past 1, gets past 2. Kolb's now going to take the shot here, gets past 1, and a nice touch there. Kolb's with the breakaway. See how this one plays out. Spanky passes that off the wall right into Kolb's. And Kolb's just able to get that right over the top of that Neumont defender. And here's the kick. Once again, going to go the way of Pitt State. And Neumont going to double for that touch. Kolb's going to put this one on target. Spanky not able to get the touch he's looking for. That will pinch over into midfield. Triz going to look to 50. Doesn't quite get the win he was looking for. Kolb's going to take this one away. Spanky now gets that off the backboard. Going to look to take another shot. Redirect goes just wide. Solid defense there from Yoshi. Kolb's going to get this one forced around. Puts that out for Triz. Triz has the shot. It goes in. Kolb's with a nice passing play there. Pinches out from Yoshi, and Neumont's defense just not able to respond in time. Multiple members coming off of previous defensive plays. Pitt State takes the lead 2-0 with 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Still a lot of Rocket League left to be played. That shot going just wide off the post. Triz going to get the offensive pressure going here now for Pitt State. And that will be wide open. A missed touch there from, let's see, was it Slim Shady? Tries to get off the back wall there, but just goes wide. And Spanky in position drops that one into the net, and that will be Pitt State going up 3-0 with 3 minutes left on the clock. Oh, and a bit of coordination there from the Neumont players. They're going to give each other a little love tap. Nice patience here from Triz, waiting for someone to be rotating out before diving in. Solid rotations here. Kolb's up for the shot, gets it off the back wall, might go for the shot here. He does, and it is in. And Pitt State has found their form. Already 8 shots between the 3 of them. Still a little over half of the regulation plays still left on the clock. And Neumont is just not able to match the offensive pressure that Pitt State is outputting right now. Kolb's going to take this one in the air. Sends it off the backboard. Looks for the redirect. Doesn't get down in time. Now Spanky and Kolb's rotating on the same ball side. Could have been an opportunity there for Neumont, but they're not able to capitalize. Triz able to get the play stalled out in time for Pitt State to recover. Spanky now going to go up, gets it past one, takes it to the corner. Going to look to redirect this one. Kolb's going to bounce one defender away. And the play has somewhat stalled out. Spanky up in the air, not quite able to get the redirect he was looking for. Yoshi going to take this one to the other corner, but Kolb's interrupts the play. See, Yoshi takes it to the corner. Doesn't quite get the read, and Kolb's sneaks that one by the Neumont defense. And here's the kick going to go the way of Neumont. They're up for the shot. Spanky, though, going to put that one off into the corner, saving Pitt State a little here. Yoshi going to get this one downfield for Neumont, but Kolb's going to interrupt now. And with a nice passing play here, I think that was already going to be going in, but Spanky punches that one in just to make sure. I think Kolb's had the redirect there. It was past the defenders. And Pitt State now up 6-0. That substitution going into game number 2. Not really working out here for Neumont. Still a minute 20 left on the clock. Neumont could, in theory, come back from this, but I think if you're... and a nice passing play there. Kolb's now with a hat trick and a playmaker. Just missing that savior, but they've only had one shot to save. Pitt State going to lead the series now 7-0. Kickoff going to go the way of Pitt State. This one in the corner. Kolb's some good patience there. Doesn't get the touch he's looking for. Spanky, though, going to pass that one off. Yoshi now going to take it, but Triz. Spanky looking for the redirect around. Not able to get the touch he's looking for, and Kolb's and Spanky looking to pinch that one into the net. Pitt State just keeping up some devastating offensive pressure here. Spanky just a little too late on that demo. Would have been goal number 8. Slim Shady going to get that one batted away into the corner here. And Neumont finally going to get that ball onto the Pitt State side, but with no threat of a goal, really. Triz now going to take this one up in the air. It's an open net. Spanky going to get the redirect. No, he's going to let Triz take this one, and that will be goal number 8. And 18 seconds left on the clock. And if you are Neumont, you just have to be saying, all right, let's just shake that one off. Perhaps we need to bring Tomcat back in. And Pitt State going to finish off with a 0-second goal there. A little passing play between Triz and Spanky. Triz, though, not going to be credited with the assist, I think, on that. Alrighty. Pitt State now leads the series 2-0. We'll see what changes Neumont makes going into game number 3. If Pitt State takes this next game, that will be the series. A clean sweep for Pitt State. Neumont needs to lock in here in this next game. Otherwise, they are going to be knocked out. We'll see what adjustments they make going into this next game. And here's the kick. Spanky going to take this one away from Shady. Neumont going to sub Tomcat back in. Let's see, they're going to have taken out... Kolbs, nice offensive pressure here. Spanky going to pass that one off the wall, but and Spanky, dangerous touch there, going to send that one across the goal, across the net. But Pitt State has the defensive ability to keep that one out of the net. Triz going to look to intercept, will do. Spanky going to fake that one out. Kolbs with a nice fake as well. And that going to go off the crossbar. Heartbreak there for Pitt. Spanky with some nice backboard defense. Gets that one cleared away from the net. And a nice passing play there between Kolbs and Spanky. Kolbs off the sidewall, puts it down into the corner and just slams the ball around to 3 defenders, leaving an open net there for Spanky. And Spanky with some nice control, has a good read, gets the ball stalled out in front of the net. Kolbs has the shot here, but there's multiple defenders, but they can't get it in time. The play got stalled out. All of those cars come to an almost complete stop, and Kolbs just baits them out, sees where they're going, gets a beautiful shot placement there, and the defense just can't do anything about it. And Trez is going to take this one downfield for Pitt State. Going to look to rotate through. Kolbs now coming in for that second man position. Kolbs gets it off onto the back wall there, but going to be forced off this play. Kolbs going to look to pass that off to Triz. Bench sends that one a little high, though. Triz going to send it to the backboard. Spanky with a nice shot, gets saved by Colgum. However, Spanky still ends up being able to punch this one through. We'll see how this plays out. Initially gets saved, but Spanky gets down to the ground, and the Neumont defenders aren't able to get back down in time. Kolbs, a nice passing play once again. A hat trick now for Spanky. 5 shots across the team already 2.5 minutes left on that clock. And Neumont needs to do something to stem the bleeding here. Pitt State is just running away with this game number 3. Goggin going to try to pass this one off to Tomcat. Doesn't get the touch he's looking for. Sends it into the corner. Spanky now going to get the redirect. But Slim Shady with a nice shot there goes just wide. Golby now going to look to take this one across the net once again. Pitt State with some very daring defensive maneuvers here. Slim Shady not able to make the connection on the ball there. Spanky now going to get it centered up here for Pitt State. No, Tomcat going to take this one away, but Triz will get the pressure back. Sends it off to mid. Kolb's in the arms there. Not able to get the shot. Goes just off the post. Spanky also not able to get the touch he was looking for. Kolb's back up though. Sends it just wide, but he has the redirect. Goes to the opposite side. Triz now with a shot, going to sneak that one just by. Kolb's going to be credited with the assist. And a nice touch there from Triz. Beautiful placement, gets it by. And Neumont fans are going to need a miracle here. Pitt State seems to be running away with the game. Kolb's with yet another nice shot there with the aerial. Gets the redirect, sends it down into Tomcat, who is not able to get it out of the net. An offensive masterclass being put on here by Pitt State in these last 2 games. Golby going to send that one to the corner. Triz going to look to get the touch there, but loses the challenge. And Colgan going to get this one pushed up for Neumont, but not for long, as Pitt State just once again reclaims the offensive pressure. A solid pinch there would have been a good angle, but Pitt State just ready in the wings. A good challenge there by Tomcat. Slim Shady now has the angle. Spanky going to demo the Tomcat, and now has the shot. Gets batted away there by Colgan. Triz going to center this one up for Kolb's, but Tomcat has the save. Kolb's not able to get the touch he was looking for, but Triz is up. We'll send it to the corner, and that will get bounced back up to the mid. Triz has the angle, and that will be goal number 7 for Pitt State. Solid pass there by Spanky. Sends it off the backboard. Get it by the defenders, and Triz then able to slip it in. And Pitt State, with more offensive pressure, almost gets the kickoff goal there. Triz going to pass that one off. Kolb's with a nice shot, but Slim Shady has the save. Spanky going to look to get that one on target, but goes just a little too fast. And Spanky now going to block his teammate's shot there, and Pitt State will claim the series. A clean sweep. Neumont came off to a good start, holding Pitt State to just 2 goals in the first game. But after they made their roster adjustments, Pitt State was off to the races, showing an absolute masterclass of offensive pressure. The rotations were solid, very patient play from their third man, aggressive play from their second, and just Pitt State able to come out on top here with some very dominant offensive pressure. In that game 1, their defensive pressure was actually what got them the win, with I think it was 7 saves between them. But your Pitt State Gorillas will be back with more Rocket League on Thursday. We also have some Overwatch tomorrow, Valorant on Thursday, and Counter-Strike on Friday. Make sure to tune in to the upcoming streams. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.
fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a f***ing name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate it, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no